You may be noticing something as you drive around your city. Lower gas prices. GasBuddy, a company that analyzes gas prices nationwide, reports the national average has fallen below $3 a gallon for the first time since May of 2021. In many corners of the country, especially in the South, prices are even lower, in part because of lower costs associated with crude oil globally, as well as the amount of energy being produced in the United States right now. This time of year, demand often dips as well because fewer people are traveling. But a big question is, how long will this last? President-elect Trump is promising more drilling in the U.S., which in theory could bring down the price even more, but he is also promising a 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico in response to those countries' border policies and the amount of drugs entering the U.S. GasBuddy reports that every corner of the country and potentially every gas station could be impacted with tariffs on gasoline. That's because the U.S. imports large quantities of Canadian crude oil. The Midwest could be impacted more than any other region of the country because those states often use more Canadian crude. Patrick DeHaan with GasBuddy explains.
Canada has been the number one source of oil imported to the United States for a long time. It really ramped up in the 50s and 60s. That's when pipelines were built. We now receive over 4 million barrels of oil from Canada per day. Tariffs are throwing 50 years of the status quo under the bus here. So anywhere in the ballpark of 30 to 50 cents a gallon is a potential impact here, depending on if this comes to pass.
For now, though, enjoy those lower prices, which are considerably lower than they were just a few years ago. The U.S. set a record high for gas prices of over $5 a gallon back in June of 2022. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.